Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Learning with Pace. So in this video I'm going to give you the explanation of a very short, beautiful yet emotional poem, My Mother at 66, written by Kamla Das. If you look at the title of the poem, My Mother, so here the possession is being shown. That means Kamla Das is talking about her mother only. My mother at 66. Now at 66, that means she is revealing that her mother has reached to a certain age, which is 66. Now her mother is old. And if you look at the poem minutely, you will come to know that there is no full stop that she puts at the end of the sentences, and she has used commas but no full stop. That means it is a very long sentence poem, as if she wants to put forth her thoughts one after other. Well, the poem is written in one long sentence. There is no rhyme scheme, and it's written in free verse. At the same time, the tone of the poem is very sorrow and pensive. So let's look at the explanation first, then we'll discuss the theme of the poem. Driving from my parents' home to Cochin last Friday morning. Well, Kamla Das, she has visited at her parents' house to meet them. Now, after meeting them, she is going back to her place, Cochin, to the airport, and it is about last Friday morning. While she is going to the airport, her mother was accompanying her. I saw my mother beside me. So she is going to airport probably by car, and her mother, she was sitting beside her. She was sitting alongside Kamla Das, alright, to drop her off to the airport. Doze opened mouth, her face ashen like that of a corpse. Doze means short sleep or nap. So when she happens to look at her mother's head probably laid back on the seat and she was dozing off. That means she was sleeping. Her mother's head was laid back on the seat. Now her mother was sleeping. Opened mouth. See, when an old person, they sleep, their mouths are slightly open. So that's what she is telling us, that while her mother was sleeping, her mouth was opened. Her face ashen like. Now ashen is what? It is nothing. It is just ash, the leftover of the fire, the leftover of, or the residue of fire, I would say precisely. Now her mother's face, it had no redness, no blush, nothing is there. Only one color is there, which is ash color. Like ash is having this gray color. So she is telling all the readers that her mother's face, it looked like ash. I mean, it looked like very, very grayish, as if a corpse is there. Now she is comparing her mother's face with a corpse, or you can say her mother's face color with a corpse, because corpse is what? It is nothing, a dead body, and it is lifeless. So when she happens to look at her mother while she was sleeping, taking nap, her mouth was slightly open and her mother face looked like ashen. I mean, it looked like very grey, as if a corpse is there, as if a dead body is there. She realized with pain that she was as old as she looked. Now she comes to know, I mean, she came to this realization, although she knows that her mother has reached to this old age. But right now, after looking at her mother's face, now she came up with this pain. She had this fear in her mind, the fear of losing her mother, because now she can get the idea that her mother literally looks like as old as she is. So basically here Kamla Das is telling us that she doesn't want to lose her mother. That's why she is occurring with this pain. That's why she is having this pain, because she doesn't want to lose her mother. Then why she would lose her mother? Because her mother is as old as she is. I mean, she looks as old as she is. And not only this, when you are in this old stage, you are near to death, and death is something which is inevitable. It will come to everybody. So that's why she is in pain. She doesn't want to lose her mother. She doesn't want to get separated from her mother. That's why the pain she is having by looking at her mother. All right. Now, since she was having this pain but put that thought away and looked out, now she wanted to come out of this pensive mood. She wants to come out of this sorrowful thoughts that she is having, the thought of fear of losing her mother. Now she wants to come out of that thought, and to come out of this thinking, what she does, she looks outside the car. When she looks outside the car, she looks at young trees, and they were sprinting. So when you sit in a car, you can observe minutely that trees, they happens to run, or they happens to race with the same velocity you are going up in a car or in any vehicle or something, right? And that too in opposite side. I mean, when you look at the trees, you will find that while you are in this car, you are having this velocity, in the same velocity trees are also moving along with you, but in opposite side. So when she looks outside, she looked at young trees, they were running, they were sprinting. All right, sprinting means running. The merry children, merry means happy, spilling means coming out quickly out of their homes. So she looked at two things. First one is young trees were running, and second is merry children. I mean, the children, they were coming out of their house quickly but happily. All right. But after at the airport, security standing at few yards away. Now she reached where? At airport security. She is doing her formalities. Okay, all the formalities are being done there. But she remembers that she is with her mother. She looks back at her, and when she looks back at her, she is saying that wan and pale. Wan, pale means colorless. So she says that her mother's face now looked like very, very pale. I mean, very colorless, I would say, as a late winter's moon. Now here one more thing that she is telling us, you know, the moon, it is so beautiful, but its beauty is being hidden or covered by fog in winter time. In the similar manner, her mother is beautiful, but now her mother's face has become pale because her mother's beauty has covered by this age. Now when she looks back at her mother, she again comes with this childhood fear that she has since childhood. She doesn't want to lose her mother. She is having this fear since childhood that one day, what if that she will be separated from her mother. That pain she again come across with. All I said was, see you soon, Amma, and all I did was smile, smile and smile. So here she tried to subdue her feelings, and she tried to hide her feelings, and after hiding them, she put on the fake smile, and with optimistic tone she says that she will definitely see her mother when she would come next time. So here she is assuring herself, and she is reassuring her mother also that certainly her mother would be there next time when she comes, and you know, just to look at her, just to meet her. All right. One more thing here, when she looks at her mother, she is not happy, she is feeling pain. So her mother is sitting inside the car. When she is inside the car looking at her mother, she is not happy. All right. But when she looks outside, she found trees sprinting and merry children. Now Kamala Das felt happy. When she looks inside, she is not happy, she is sad because her mother is sitting there. When she looks outside, she is happy. Reason being, there is contrast being shown here. The contrast is, when she looks at her mother is old. Old thing is a symbolization of losing the vitality. It is a symbolization of weakness, frailty, decay, doom and near to death and gloominess. But when she looks outside, everything is young, like trees, young. Children, they are young basically. So when she looks outside, she is happy because young things are the symbolization of energy, youthfulness, liveliness, happiness, all right, and vigorous, vitality. So that's why she is feeling sad while looking at old thing, and she is feeling good while looking at young thing. So there is this you know, contrast being shown here. Now let's look at the theme of the poem. The first one, aging is something that will come to everybody. All right. Second, death is again a natural process. It will happen to everybody. So aging and death, it will come to everyone. So these things are, I mean, death and basically aging, it is inevitable. Nobody can escape from that. Then the third theme is pain. That means the fear of losing her mother. She doesn't want to lose her mother. That's why she is feeling this pain. All right. So she is having this fear of losing her mother. Then fourth, fear of separation from her mother. She doesn't want to get separated, but one day she has to, because death is inevitable. So that's the poem is all about. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this channel, please do not go without subscribing. Thank you.